If
No.
I don't really care.
Okay. I feel though if we keep the mask, I can't suddenly not have the mask. You know, it would kind of hurt the whole video. Whereas if I just don't wear the mask, then I would not wear it at all because again, that would hurt the video.
Right.
I don't know. You were the one who thought of the Joker, so I decided to make the Joker.
Okay, well, I have to disagree. I did not think of the Joker when I met you. You were doing
No,
Joker.
that's not what I mean.
Oh, okay.
When we first talked about this, you said let's do the Joker, so I did.
Right. Yeah, you came on as the Joker.
Yeah.
Okay, so this.
There's a huge glare when you keep showing me the screen.
No, I know. I just want to make sure, like, this is live on YouTube, so the way I see it, everything's on. I can hear you.
Working.
I can hear you right now.
All right, that's good.
Okay.
I can hear you.
So we are officially live. Probably for the first time with everything correct. Okay, and then I'm in
the first two videos.
You know what's so funny about this is like if this is our first episode, we just started arguing. Like our whole show so far is just arguing.
Yeah, but I didn't think that this was actually we were going to keep this. We're just going to delete it because it's a test.
I mean, we can do whatever we want. Okay. I already stopped that one.
No control.
The first one was the test. Now this isn't the test.
Oh, this is shit. Okay.
It's kind of funny because right when we started, we were debating, whatever word you want to call it. Mm-hmm. It's good though. You know, it makes us look professional. We look like the kind of people that really care about this YouTube channel that no one watches yet.
Yeah.
So, at least we look dedicated.
Yeah.
The other thing, so right now I have it full screen. I could try and get rid of the... Like, do you think it looks bad with 3...
It's weird.
Yeah, it is, right? I could do that. But then it's basically just you on the show. It could be like a call-in show for a while. You know, like I called into the Joker show.
Okay.
Because you can just hear my voice.
Yeah, I can hear your voice.
Like, I mean, the audience can hear my voice.
Well, everybody thinks Alberta Bourne is talking, not Northern.
That's true. I just don't... Oh, here. Hide self-view. There. Yay. Okay.
Still here. I still see Alberta Bourne.
Well, the audience doesn't. Okay, I'm looking at the YouTube.
Doesn't matter what I see.
So Joker, let me describe the YouTube. Your name is not on there. It just says the Joker. Mm-hmm. And then there's me. And my name on the screen is Northern. Okay. And then that's it. The only real problem with this one is there's 2 Jokers. Well, I think I can hide this one. Show selfie pin video. No, I can't. Jokers. You can't hide all of them. You can only hide some of them.
Who's the other Joker?
I think it's cool. I think it's fine. You know what it looks like? Just if I was going to kind of, like, if I stumbled on this show on YouTube, I would think the guy in the green called in to the Joker show. That's what it looks like.
Let's go with that then.
Okay. So it fits the name. If the name is Northern Jokers, you know, you're clearly one of the Jokers, and then maybe you just have people on your show that are also Jokers.
I think they're Jokers.
And then, yeah. And then, you know, I could go into character, because like, they don't even know if I'm part of the show. I could just call in. I'm a tiny little screen on the edge.
True.
This is good. I could work with this, because in this setup, you know, I'm a little window. It makes me feel powerful. And I think, oh, wait. Ah. that didn't work. No, that didn't work. It's still working. I just tried to hide you. Doesn't let me though. It keeps flying. the zoom is resizing my window every single time to always have you. Oh man.
Wow.
And now I think I'm just getting trolled by the universe. That's fine. All right, let's begin. What happens on this show? Northern Jokers.
Northern Jokers. Well, is this my show or this is your show?
It appears to be your show because you're the giant Joker, and it's called Northern Jokers, and I'm just a guy in a green hoodie.
All right. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Please state your name for purposes that I don't care about.
I might remain anonymous for a little while.
You want to remain anonymous?
Yeah, and I can do impressions though, so maybe I'll bust out one of my impressions.
You can do impressions. That's impressive.
That's good. That's a very good wordplay. It's a play on words.
So what makes you think you're a joker?
Well, one of the things I learned about impressions from doing them is that if you do an impression to the person that you're doing an impression of, they hate that. And that I find kind of funny.
So, do an impression of me.
I'm Joker, sitting here, talking slowly in a weird way. Stuff like that. You know, I really like to do. You asked for it, literally. I like to do philosophers. That's what I'm into these days.
Oh. Okay. Who is your favorite philosopher?
So I like to do Socrates. That's a good one. That's an ancient philosopher though, so people don't really know who he is.
People don't really know what he sounds like either.
Exact. Good point. They don't know if I'm getting him right. The other one though that's alive is Eckhart Tolle.
Okay.
And that's the one I've been really working on that in case I meet him, because like I said, one of the funniest things about impressions is if you do it to someone's face.
Yes, you'll get two reactions. Either they'll be impressed, or they'll be extremely insulted.
Right.
I wasn't insulted by your impression because I don't normally talk by saying how I sound like.
Right,
you said you were going to blow up a bus, and there was going to be 300 people in it, and the bus is going 600 kilometers an hour into a large building.
That's good. You sound like a villain. I see what you're doing. You're talking about stuff a villain would do.
And everybody on that bus belongs in the mayor's office.
Can I give you some feedback? Do you mind?
Of course.
You know, the only reason a villain isn't believable in this day and age is you'd just get arrested if you did any of this stuff.
But the trick is to not get arrested unless it's part of the plan.
Oh, right. I see. Yeah. Like maybe you want to get in the prison in order to do more crime.
Or jail.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Let's hear this impression of this philosopher that is still alive.
Okay. Should I set it up or just go into it?
I think you should just go into it.
Okay. I think I have to kind of go in. Like, just give me one moment to pause.
Please take your time. We have an hour.
I think I have to set it up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So this is an impression of the philosopher Eckhart Tolle sitting on a bench in a park. I asked myself if I wanted to be alive, but then I also asked myself, who's asking myself? That's it.
Okay. All right. Wow.
Give me some feedback. What do you think?
Watch a video of this person.
Yeah, pull him up. We should. I can do that too, so that the audience can see the guy.
Sure. Why don't you do that since it's your guy?
Yeah. Okay. So, tell me if I got the sound at all right, and then more importantly, I was trying to get the content of what he talks about.
Okay.
Maybe this one.
I think you need to share your screen.
Oh yeah.
This is the story of the cult favorite.
We got an ad. Yeah. Share screen.
Power, really, it is feeling your inherent power.
Can you hear it?
I don't often use that word.
Yes,
I just use it for a title of a book.
I don't see it.
Okay, you don't have to hear it.
But there is a source of power in you that transcends the person, and it's not egoic power over somebody, and it's one with the power that is the power of life in the universe.
What do you think?
Well, I don't think he talks as slowly as you did.
Okay, so speed it up a little.
But the accent was quite similar.
Okay. I think he's German or something. All right. Good. I got some more, but maybe I'll let you do some joking around.
Impressions. Oh, joking around.
Well, you're doing an impression already, I think, so.
That's true. You haven't seen my real face.
Yeah, and, you know, I don't want to talk about episodes that aren't even really available of the show, but you alluded in the past to the fact that this, like, are you admitting that that's your face or makeup? Like, how much of this character are you willing to own?
This is a mask.
Okay, so you're willing to say that that's a mask. I just didn't know if you wanted to pretend like it wasn't a mask.
I find people are more intimidated by masks than actual faces.
Oh, okay.
Though the Joker you may be thinking of is the impression that Heath Ledger did in The Dark Knight.
I was thinking of Heath.
And that Joker would argue that your face is more important than a mask, given the fact that he just puts makeup on his face. However,
right,
the makeup is his mask. And he only reveals his face once, and it's a very quick scene when he shoots the mayor. Sorry, he shoots James Gordon.
I'm following. The thing I'm curious about is, could we dive into the actor Heath Ledger a little bit?
Of course.
So,
what would you like to know?
Well, I feel like I don't know a lot about him, but he's dead. And
he's dead.
Did he commit suicide?
No.
Oh, okay.
He mixed up drugs. You see, he locked himself in a room for about 2 weeks. And then he was experimenting with uppers and downers. So, like sleep medication, and maybe cocaine. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But the point is, before he became the Joker, he was a man who was very high on fame. The moment he realized he was famous, he got into a bit of a high and was just living life to the fullest, which is great, except the brain can only take so much. So when he was becoming the Joker, he realized he could not be as high on life as he normally would be, because that's not how the Joker would live his life.
Right.
So he was experimenting with drugs, uppers and downers. The only problem was he was having trouble sleeping. So when he died, he mixed up his medication. He took downers when he wanted to be up. And the brain couldn't take his highs anymore, and it shut down. Some people believe that he had a drug addiction and basically killed himself as the Joker, but this was a few months after the movie was released, so he was not the Joker anymore. So no, the Joker did not kill him, but if he had never become the role, he probably wouldn't have died.
All right, that's a good explanation. I'm wondering how I or the audience would know whether you're right or not.
You can look it up. There's a whole movie called I Am Heath Ledger that either proves my statements or prove that they're false.
Okay, it's complicated what you're describing. So you seem very sure.
I am very sure.
But it's kind of debatable what was happening in his brain, isn't it?
I guess no one really knows except Heath Ledger. Unfortunately, we can't interview him until
Right.
we figure out a way to interview the dead.
Yeah. And do you think he's like in heaven now?
If you want to believe that there is such a place as heaven and hell, then yes.
You don't think there's you don't believe in it?
I believe that everybody goes to some place. Some say it would be the ground. Others might say various places in religious backgrounds. But do I believe that there is a hell? If there is, I'm going there.
Yeah, but we're not talking about you. We're talking about Heath.
Heath Ledger? Do I think Heath Ledger believed in a hell and a heaven? I cannot honestly tell you because I did not know the man. And most actors, I want to say, are atheists.
Right.
Because if they weren't, a lot of what they're doing is technically considered sinful.
What? Acting? No. How can you back that up?
Playing someone that's not you.
That's what you're doing.
But I don't believe.
Oh, I see. Does that mean that you don't consider yourself an actor?
I'm wearing a mask. What do you think I'm doing?
Okay, wait.
You think this is my real voice?
Okay, wait. Back to the question, though. There's another angle to this, which is there are religious people that see a difference between someone that dies and someone that commits suicide. Because if you commit suicide, maybe that's a sin, and then you don't, like, you know what I mean?
Well, the Native Americans or the indigenous people believe that if you kill yourself, you actually walk between the afterlife.
Oh, what's that called? Purgatory?
Like purgatory, but some people believe purgatory is you sitting around and waiting for the answer, heaven or hell. But the indigenous do not believe that you wait around, you walk between the afterlife and reality, which is, I think, more terrifying than heaven or hell. See, hell and heaven are definite places. Hell, you're tortured forever, You know your outcome. Whereas in heaven, you're blessed.
Right. Okay.
Whereas if you're walking between two different lives, you actually don't really get to be anywhere.
So
you're doomed, and to me,
yeah.
you're more doomed in purgatory than heaven.
So how do ghosts fit into all this?
Well, ghosts are wandering souls that need a place to roost.
Yeah.
But they haven't accomplished that yet.
Yeah.
And they're hoping that by haunting these certain individuals or by just asking for help that they will get that purpose.
Right. Okay. So, does that mean you believe in ghosts?
Have you ever seen a ghost?
I've never seen a ghost, but I think I might have heard a ghost.
Explain.
I don't have... the only thing I know is that there's some people doing what's called channeling.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of think there might be something to that. Channeling ghosts. So then it wouldn't, like, you're not seeing... Oh, we only have 10 minutes left. That's good.
I don't know how you did that.
It's the Zoom has a time limit, I guess. It's fine though. We should have, because that'll give us we'll do 40-minute episodes, right?
So we've been on here for 40 minutes already.
Yeah. Well, we were doing the audio.
I'm wearing a mask.
I was just gonna bring up the mask thing that's going on Earth just for current events, but I don't have
Earth. Where are you, sir? Mars?
Well, didn't you realize there's a pandemic going on?
I'm very aware of the pandemic. I started, yes.
Oh, you started it? Okay. I think I remember this from last...
Joker Venom.
Right. Damn. Well, it's pretty serious.
I'm trying to kill the unimportant people. Tom Hanks was not part of my plan. Fortunately, some plans get away from you, and this virus is one.
Right, yeah. I have a hard time believing that...
But it didn't work, since the Chinese decided to take that stance.
Yeah, it's not very believable that one person, started it, but it does fit with your villain thing, so I'm just gonna go with it.
Scientists will tell you that you can create viruses. All you have to do is manufacture a specific disease.
Right.
Have you ever read the book Pandemic?
No. And as much as I want to talk about this, what are your thoughts on the U.S. election?
I think Trump was a very interesting man. Tried to destroy the country.
He's still trying.
He succeeded more. Biden is going to try to make everything right.
Okay.
My virus is still going to spread until people find these vaccinations.
Wow.
So I wish him luck.
You really have figured everything out, huh?
Of course.
Your confidence is attractive, I have to say.
Thank you.
It's not fake at all. It's fake confidence?
As I said before, do I look like I'm acting?
A little bit, yeah.
I think that's up to interpretation. You see the best.
Joker, just make a mental note for the next Northern Jokers show. Whoever's producing this needs to turn off the notifications on the server.
What notification?
The ones that keep popping up. Anyway.
I'm not getting any notifications.
Alright, well.
I just know that we have apparently 6 minutes and 41 seconds.
Yeah, you know, this kind of makes me think you're used to timer countdowns in your line of work.
But if we're being serious here, and this is my doing, you were probably going to blow up in about
How did I know you were gonna say that? So it's not
23 seconds.
what you're saying is it's not like a Zoom thing. It's an actual countdown to a bomb that you put in this library that I'm in.
You call that a library?
Well, there's books.
Have you read all of them?
Yeah, I read most of them. Okay, I could do another quick impression here. I have sunglasses.
Okay, who are you?
Now I'm Tom Cruise.
Okay,
Boom.
that's it.
Yep. Watch this one.
You didn't even say anything. You just said, "Now I'm Tom Cruise."
Yeah, but impressions, that's not how impressions work. You just have a mask on. You don't sound like the Joker.
I don't sound like the Joker.
Now-
How many Jokers have you
Now
read?
who am I? Well, I've seen Heath Ledger.
Guess you're trying to be Sherlock Holmes.
Good guess. That was my Sherlock impressions.
Oh, that's
Impression.
Sherlock Holmes.
Okay, so of my 3 impressions, which one did you like the best?
The first one you did.
The philosopher? Yeah.
Philosopher.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eckhart.
I think you don't need to talk as slowly as you did.
Awesome.
Your philosophy sounded like something he may say.
Yeah.
I haven't exactly watched his videos.
Yeah.
I haven't really watched really any of his videos.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say that you could have talked a bit quicker than he did. He's not really a slow speaker. You made me think he was a guy in a chair who, has some debilitating disease. So talk slowly, because that's literally all he can do, which would be very close to Stephen Hawking. But you weren't impressing as Stephen Hawking.
Ooh, I could do a next show I'm going to do a Steven impression.
The thing is about Stephen Hawking is he doesn't talk. A computer does. You have to imitate a computer.
All right, I'll prepare it a little more.
All right.
Well, this has been a blast. I hope I get invited back on Northern Jokers.
Depend on my time schedule, but I'm sure if the audience wants you back, you'll be back.
We actually don't have an audience yet, so it's really up to you. But I have a feeling you don't have a lot of guests lined up, so I might just
spread a virus 3 times on this program, so I'm not surprised I don't have a lot of guests lined up.
Yeah, maybe next show you'll just not reveal any of the crimes you're doing, so that the audience can grow to like you more.
It's an interesting idea. They can rewatch the old videos and realize that I'm lying.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have the best production team for the other episodes, so now we got some real smart tech people working on it.
I'm proud.
Yeah, your money's going to good use. All the show money that you threw at it.
Yes.
All right. Well, enjoy your plotting and planning, and I'll see you next time.
All right. Stay alive.
All right. You too, Joker.